Hello.
Oh, so
We're finally at the end
yep,
of Series 6.
yeah, we are actually the end of Series 6.
Yeah,
Not-
which will put us approximately halfway through New Doctor Who.
Oh, interesting.
Ish.
Interesting. That's a milestone.
Yeah.
That is a milestone. Halfway there, until they bring it back.
Yeah, I like it.
But I mean, we might actually be further along by then.
Maybe.
So,
I
yeah.
think so, yeah. Approximately. Maybe we're just a bit under, but season lengths change and stuff, so who knows.
Okay. But we are at the end of Series 6, that we do know.
That we do know, but before we get to the finale, there's a little bit of a prequel.
Yes.
So we'll do that first as well. Obviously, we have quite a bit to wrap up.
We do.
What are your expectations? Have you got any going into this?
Well, we seem to be pretty close to the event. So,
The event being the one that we've already seen in
Yes.
episode 1.
Yes. So I'm wondering, how are we going to get there? And, what? Yeah. Is it just going to be the path towards that? Or is there something else?
Okay,
Yeah.
alright.
I don't know if it might try and be subverted in any way.
I see, right, okay.
Yeah, but I'm just very interested. Especially with Amy and Rory seemingly just not with the Doctor
Right.
anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They appeared for a little tiny bit last time, but they really just don't seem to be part of it.
And for the first time ever, this is the last episode of the season. It's not a 2-part.
No.
Which we know is going in. Because,
That's true, it's its own thing. So it does feel strange. After all this time, it just feels strange to have this one last episode that's just on its own.
Mm-hmm. We kind of had like the mid-series finale as well, which did answer a few questions as well. But,
Yes.
Yeah, it's unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Should we watch this prequel then first?
Yeah. Yeah, we've got this creepy song again. Area 52. Okay. It's got multiple eye patch wearers then. Oh,
Well,
okay, is that the title then?
That's not the title.
Oh, no, it isn't! No, just Date with Destiny.
That would have been a good title though, but it is not.
I mean, after A Good Man Goes to War, I'm kind of now open to the idea of, longer titles.
Yeah, that would have been a good one, but it is not. The
Okay,
title.
so I'm still going to have to look away.
Yeah.
Whatever happens now, you do not interfere.
Oh, this was so long ago.
Yeah, they're really going far back.
I mean, it's one season. I think it's just taken us longer to watch it.
Yeah.
It's fair enough. One season story arc. That's happened every time. But
Yeah, it's been a journey.
Religious orders. Hidden in plain sight.
Yes, but what is the question?
what's the question is what is the question?
Yeah, that would make sense. Oh, wow. Very different 2011.
It's not how I remember 2011.
Yeah, it's slightly different. Don't remember the pterodactyls. Oh. Interesting.
But all I can say now is that it involves ghosts,
Hmm.
past, the present, and the future, all at the same time.
Yeah.
We love it. Line the mall today as the Holy Roman Emperor Winston Churchill returned to the Buckingham Senate.
Not a combination of words I expected.
Nights in Gaul, I hope.
Just one. And an argument with Cleopatra, dreadful woman. Oh, excellent
They're
dance.
really, they're bringing back a lot of people again. Not just this series.
Yeah.
It's probably the last time.
Okay, so we've got some time loop stuff going on, maybe.
What happened to time?
Oh.
A woman.
I was trying to think, who could that be? Who could that be?
The clocks don't do anything. Why would you have them there? I guess. I don't know. Try not to think too hard about this one.
Yeah, there's questions you could ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
by Stephen Moffat.
Yeah. That's the new thing. Grab my shoulder until it's gone.
Just when you thought it
Now back to the hat.
Hello, darling.
Oh! What has happened here? Callisto B.
Not to be confused with Callisto A.
No, we haven't been there.
Gideon Vanderleer has been dead for 6 months.
Ah. Now, and of course, yep, the patch.
Can I speak to the captain, please?
Whoa.
Hello again. Except you've already moved it 12 times.
That's Mark Gatiss.
Oh, is it?
In a lot of makeup.
Okay.
It is electric chess, eye patches, giving you any gambit.
Gambit, yeah. I was thinking.
Do you remember when
Travis, Blake 7.
Do you remember when I said that gambit reminded me of a Doctor Who episode?
Oh! We made it!
We made it. And he's in the cowboy hat as
Yes.
well and everything.
Yeah,
Just
very
really.
much so. What?
Nobody beats me at chess.
It's what you wanted though. Oh! Yeah, that.
Skulls. Why did it have to be skulls?
How bad are my injuries?
Well, because in another reality, you and I are friends. And you sense that,
Oh, another reality.
just as you sense there is something wrong with time.
You mentioned a woman, as they like to call themselves.
And then we'll be dead.
No, not really. We just don't want you to remain alive.
That's okay then. I was a bit worried for a minute there.
You're a man with a long and dangerous past. The oldest question in the universe hidden in plain sight. Would you like to know what it is?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
They want to know.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we already know that.
You know what the question is now. You didn't see it.
Okay, so he's been told.
But what was the question? Resume your story.
Yeah, okay, so I guess we're going with that framing then. The Doctor telling a story.
Why Lake Silencio? Why Utah?
No point in time.
Good for marketing.
Why should I stop?
Save the dodo. Join the Beatles. Hello, it's me again. Said we're going out and it's all on me except for the money and the driving. I have got a time machine.
Hello.
Doctor, I'm so sorry. We didn't know how to contact you. I'm afraid Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart passed away a few months ago.
Oh,
Doctor?
Yeah,
oh gosh.
Yes, yes.
He was very peaceful. Talked a lot about you, if that's any comfort.
Just
Always made us poor.
drop that in there.
In case you came round one of these days.
Why would you do this? Of all the things you've told me, this is
Ah.
hardest to believe. Why?
Yeah, in the very beginning. Invitations.
The girl who waited.
Yeah,
However
Yes.
drunk it got.
yeah. Like I'm just remembering that. Yeah, that's what
These
happened.
are clips from episode 1.
Yes, yes.
I only had to die.
Oh my god.
Right. So this is
Told me to stay back.
after then.
Well then,
Yep.
to you from the future. Serving time for a murder you probably can't remember. My
Oh.
murder.
What did you do?
Me what?
So that you know this is inevitable.
Hmm. Oh. Was that I noticed?
Hello, sweetie.
What have you done?
Well, I think I just drained my weapon systems.
But this is fixed.
There we
This
go.
is a fixed point in time.
Fixed points can be rewritten.
No, they can't. Of course they can't. Who told you?
Oh! Oh!
It's dying. It's going to be 5:02 in the afternoon for all eternity.
Wow.
5:02 in the morning.
Good old man, have you never heard of downloads? Jefferson Churchill.
That's another one. We never saw 2 though.
Small matters, they're not too difficult.
And that's a lot more. And I just remembered that that's the count for the silence, and there they all are. Wow, and that. Yeah, I guess that grenade, smoke bomb, army. I'm just saying what's on the screen now.
Pond. Amelia Pond.
What? Okay, now we're all caught up. But, yeah.
We're about
There's Rory.
Good point. Thank you, Captain Williams.
Captain, apparently. Oh, it's where Area 52 is.
Yeah.
High drive, sir, communicates directly with the memory centers of the brain. Acts as external storage.
It just happens to look like a patch.
Because I refused to kill the man I love.
Oh, you love me, do you? Oh, that's sweet of you. Isn't that sweet? Come here, you.
Oh,
I'm not a fool, sweetie. I know what happens if we touch.
oh.
Get him off me! Stop, do not let go! Please, don't let go!
Moving.
Time's moving! Get him off me!
There we go. Now it's 3 minutes past 1. Oh.
How many silents have you got trapped inside it?
No. Wearing eye drives based on mine, I think.
What do you mean?
Of course, there's a control thing that they all respond to. It's that sort of thing. The silence.
Now, you and I.
Yeah.
Amy, tell her.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is happening.
We have to go now.
Don't know what the doctor would say.
Precious to me, right? Not here. River's song didn't get all from you, sweetie. We should get a drink sometime. I'm married.
Melanie Pond, your daughter, I hope you're both proud. I'm not sure I completely understand.
We got married and had a kid, and that's her.
Yeah, pretty much.
I consent and badly give.
Need you to say it too. Mother of the bride.
I
Oh.
consent and badly give.
No, River. I just told you my name. Now, there you go, River Song.
Oh. Could that have happened? Yep.
Aw.
So that.
I like the hot air cars, hot air balloon cars.
And the pterodactyls.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, now it's back to the boring 2011 we know. No. No, if that is how it ended.
He's dead, so I can't. Oh, Mother. Of course he isn't. Not for you, it was. More one. The doctor lies. So do I. All the time. Have to.
Okay.
Pointless. Pretending I don't know you're my mother, pretending I didn't recognize a spacesuit in Florida. What did he whisper in your ear? Oh.
Okay.
Of course I'm sure. I'm his wife. Yes, and I'm his mother-in-law. Father to you.
Guess that's official
I
now.
need another drink.
Yeah, kind of have to remember that now. Is it?
Actually,
Oh.
thinking about it, look into my eye.
Oh. Oh. Oh, that's good.
A doctor in a doctor's suit.
Okay, that's pretty good.
It's all still waiting for you. The fields of Trenzalore, the fall of the 11th, and the question.
Oh.
When you're in.
The question you've been planning for all your life. Doctor Who.
Oh.
Doctor Who.
Oh. Whoa. Doctor Who. Indeed. And that's the end.
That is it.
Whew. Wow. Daleks created by Terry Nation.
I think Malcolm
never-
Holt got credit for the
and
Silurians
yeah,
as
Malcolm
well.
Holt. Too, yeah. BBC America. Oh.
Yeah, because of the America stuff.
Of course. Wow. Series 6 is over.
And that episode was called The Wedding of River Song.
Wow, and that did happen.
Yeah.
They officially got married.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I don't know how legally binding that is. I'm not sure they could apply for any grants in the UK.
Well, I mean,
I'm not sure if
They
it's
got-
a legal wedding, but
yeah. Well, they got married on top of a pyramid in Cairo that was Area
in America,
52.
in Cairo,
So-
Cairo,
Cairo, America!
Area 52. I'm not sure. I'm not
Okay.
sure. I think it has to be done in like a registrar's office or something. I'm not sure that this counts.
Well,
for-
that's for them to work out.
okay, they'll work that out later.
Oh my gosh.
They'll do it at the Storm Cage registrar.
Sure.
Anyway,
Where do we go from here?
a 10-minute break, I think.
Yes. Yes. I have my score for
So
this
do I.
episode. Oh, interesting.
I've got a
Yeah.
blue and yellow 7.5.
Blue and yellow. Okay.
You've just gone blue.
Light blue.
Like yes, I'm saying
Yeah,
light blue.
light blue for exciting, thrilling, overwhelming. I thought is actually a good word to add.
Okay. You sound like you have a lot to say.
Well, maybe I do. Gosh, this really had it all. It had all the sort of act.
Yeah.
It was so many threads and questions that were just set up throughout the past series and even beyond with River Song, and to see it all be brought here and to get sort of the reveals of everything and just diving into it more was really interesting. And
Were you satisfied with a lot of the explanations? It sounded like you were surprised by quite a few.
there were just some really great twists,
Yeah.
like the Doctor actually being inside the
in the Tesselector.
Tesselector. I really liked that.
You like
twist.
that? Okay.
I
that's
thought
good.
it was really I did not expect that at all.
A lot of people, I think, at the time thought it was a bit easy.
Really.
I think is what from what I remember. It was a long time ago. I
Okay.
don't really remember.
It's just that I'm
But-
thinking, how does the
And-
Doctor
yeah.
possibly avoid his death? And that's something that
He's there.
generally just never occurred
I mean,
to
it
me.
makes perfect sense. He was literally there.
Yeah.
Technically, he didn't die. So
Yeah.
I don't know how the time thing works.
Okay, maybe I just didn't come to that
But,
conclusion. Maybe other people,
Yeah.
maybe it would occur more to you.
It's one that you can't really think about too hard. Otherwise, I think it does start to fall apart. Very
I think
quickly.
that's
But
possibly why I didn't rate it higher, is because there's a lot of talk about time in this,
Yeah.
but it's just a very energetic episode, and
Yes.
very enjoyable to watch.
It's
and
very
getting
quick.
caught up in all of that, and just I also found the framing interesting of the Doctor telling the story of
Yeah.
how he avoided death in a way,
Uh-huh.
and the different places he goes to as well. It's kind of a spectacle in a way, but like a small
spectacle.
Yeah, like it's not like some of the other finales where it's like grand and like it's like all the villains at the same time, you know. But it still has that.
It focuses on the
feel.
people more.
Yes.
It's more about the characters and their relationships than it is about a monster's going to destroy the universe. I mean, there is that too, but
but it's more so about the Doctor getting out of this situation. Or,
yeah.
And so it's interesting that we go to an alternate timeline, and of course Amy and Rory, Captain, they do come back in a way, and that is one of my questions. Is well, I guess it was a question initially, but then I thought, okay, alternate timeline, but then that creates more questions. So, yeah, and of course the bit at the very end, the question being Doctor Who, like that was all it needed.
You like that? I think it was a good note to end on. It's a different ending where previously we've had something like we've ended on a sad note or a happy note, positive light. This one's a bit more setting up for something that might come later.
It is. It might be the finale, but it's not the end.
Yeah,
there is more.
I mean, this arc, this story arc that we're still seeing going on, started with Matt Smith's first episode, because that's where Prisoner Zero first says silence will fall.
Yes, and the Doctor even says to say Amy, like, you know, there was a time rift in your room.
Yeah.
So
in here, yeah,
it's good to call back to that, I suppose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So just returning back to the whole Tesselector thing for a minute.
Okay.
We moved on very quickly.
Okay,
there.
let's.
So I think one of the things that this season did was bring up a few sort of possible solutions to that.
Okay.
So obviously you have the Tesselector, which are able to disguise themselves as other people.
Yes.
You've got the Gangers as well, which do a similar thing.
Yes, that's right.
So there was a few different things that were like, a few different options, or if you're looking that he could potentially use to get out of that scenario at the end,
and then deciding which one they felt would work the most. Okay, that is actually
I think it works. I think it does work. It's again, to parallel it with Stephen Moffat's other show. I think around a similar time Sherlock was doing a bit where Sherlock faked his own death or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's there's some Stephen Moffat parallel
sharing some ideas between the shows. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think this is as highly regarded as a finale than some of the other ones.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think it has some good vibes. I think it could have been done. I could have done with being 2 parts. I would love to have dived more into what the world looks like without time.
Yeah, instead of just the little like references to clocks not moving.
Yeah, that and like a few pictures,
fair.
a few like sort of scene setting things here and there. Other than that, there's no real sense of what it's like and why it's so bad and why we can't continue like this.
It didn't seem like that. Everyone seemed to be getting on.
It was kind of fine, but the Doctor just says, if this continues, reality will fall apart. I would have loved to have seen a bit more of it and just have a bit more world building there, rather than just a snapshot.
To actually add to the meaning of why it's important, other than the Doctor avoiding death.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it needed slowing down.
I get that.
Ironically, it needed more time. I think. But there are really, really brilliant moments. Like I do love the bits at the beginning where it's sort of got Indiana Jonesy.
Yeah, well, you made the Snakes reference.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. And
definitely,
we finally got the
100%. This is like a reference to Gambit, right?
It has to be eye patches and electric chess. Yeah,
I can't see it not being.
I mean,
Stephen Moffat has to be aware of.
I mean,
Lake 7.
Can we compare? Can we compare the eye? Well, it's not an eye patch, an eye drive. Compare that to Travis's.
Yeah, exactly.
So is it like inspired by that design? It didn't seem to me, although it has been some time since we last saw Travis.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A black eye patchy, there's not much you can do with. They're not. I can't imagine there's much.
But like a
variance.
freestanding one
Yeah.
as well. It doesn't have the like it doesn't have the band that goes around. So yeah,
It has to be.
It wouldn't surprise me.
And I absolutely adore the. Well, I don't, but the bit where it's the Brigadier that causes the Doctor to finally accept.
That is true, but it is sort of that it doesn't, change the way the Doctor feels. To me, that was just...
It works so well.
Okay, well, I guess when you think about it like that, it works. Because I was just thinking, what a thing to just drop out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, from a plot point of view, it's there to get the Doctor to realise time has caught up with him. That is the thing that causes him to realise that he's got to go and face it.
Yeah.
And I think, it couldn't really be anyone else, really.
I guess, I mean, Brigadier was a pretty big part of the Doctor's life, and...
Huge.
Yeah, I mean, when that scene happened, my mind just flashed back to my childhood, basically.
I know.
Because a few of the stories I watched, they featured the Brigadier prominently. So,
and of course, he was in the Sarah
moment.
Jane Adventures.
Yeah, I never thought we would hear about him again afterwards. So. Yeah, to hear this was just a surprise.
Yeah. And of course, this was the same year. This would have been after Nicholas Courtney died.
Ah, okay.
Hence why I think that's probably why that scene was written as well.
Ah, okay. Like sort of in honor of him.
Yeah.
To remember. Yeah, that would make sense.
Did he get a credit? Maybe on the TV broadcast version he got a. In memory of like Liz Sladen did, but again I don't think it was on the DVD.
Okay.
I can't remember about that one. And of course Mark Gatiss as well in a little cameo. Not that he's recognisable, but
no, I wouldn't.
It's fun. Though.
I would not have known if you hadn't have said. But yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah. What else? So I really like a lot about this.
But it's the fast pace of it, and
I think it did. There are definitely things that it could have done. There's a lot of potential in a lot of those ideas.
Okay. Okay.
And I wish we'd had more time to explore them a bit more.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, for me, it was probably just enough for me to get the idea, but I can definitely see it being better by exploring the actual time-frozen world more. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I still really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I did too.
Yeah. For me, it was a fair finale, even though there's more to come. Sure.
There is obviously. I mean, I don't want to give away too much.
No. We're obviously going to be watching it. We're not stopping what we're
doing. And next is a Christmas special.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the other callbacks include Winston Churchill, Charles Dickens, who we haven't seen since Series 1.
Yes.
I think
it's...
Yeah. I think this may have been more enjoyable had we not taken so long to get through Series 6, because there was a lot of stuff from Episode 1 and 2 that we kind of had forgotten, like with
it took me time to realise
the markings on the hand.
Yeah, it did take me time to realise that was the silence count.
But also Series 6 was split up, so there would have been a long time between them. So
yeah, exactly.
Maybe we needed some kind of reminder sort of as the series went along, because we haven't seen the silence since Episodes 1 and 2.
No.
Oh gosh, yeah. So do you remember watching the Inferno special feature? Do you remember Inferno, where the Brigadier has an eye patch?
Oh.
And there was a prank. I don't know if we watched the special features, but there was a prank where Nicholas Courtney turned around wearing the eye patch and everybody else had put on an eye patch to prank Nicholas Courtney. Nicholas Courtney was also born in Cairo, which is why
Whoa.
they go to Cairo in this episode.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that.
It could have been made in mind, with him in mind.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. That changes, yeah, so it makes me appreciate it a little more. Yeah.
So Christmas special next.
It is.
With the Doctor and, well, just the 11th Doctor, maybe.
Yeah, there's no
we
one
don't
else.
really know anything else.
No, Amy, Rory and Rilla, they're just, well, yeah, they're in their own circumstance now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Doctor's meant to be dead.
He faked his own death. Everyone thinks he's dead.
Yeah, that is really interesting. Yeah, and the fact that that's going into the Christmas special. Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
What do you
to
think?
see.
What do you have expectations for that?
I don't know if I do. I don't know.
See where it takes us.
Yeah. I think that's probably just the best thing.
Okay. Cool. I'm excited for Christmas in probably March.
Yeah.
By the time.
Yeah, it's end of February.
Yeah.
now,
Again,
so-
we were supposed to have timed this for actual Christmas. That didn't happen. Again. I think this happened last year. We were
Okay.
meant to watch A Christmas Carol on Christmas,
Mm.
and then it was like 3 months late.
Yeah. Well, we'll watch this next one, and then maybe afterwards.
Maybe next year.
Yeah.
Cool.
Or this year.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you
Yeah.
for that.
Outro.